क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, को सुनो मत बोलो, whatever you are, be 100% करे ना तक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who ask you, live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. In this second chapter of Panchadashi, our attempt is to discover a common denominator which is supporting the varieties of things, and thereafter hold on to the common denominator and do not get influenced by the varieties of things which are supported by this. So we started सदैव सौम्य idam agramasit. ठीक है भी. You can hear. Those who can't hear, move your ears. You don't disturb. Don't get carried away by all fools. So, the existence is common, and on this existence, this world is superimposed. So, the first step on the spiritual path is to understand the difference between the reality or the existence, the non-existence, and the appearance. These are three options. That which is cannot be denied. That which is not need not be denied. But that which appears, and to that appearance when we give a status of reality, then the problems begin. How simple it is. We don't suffer because I am. I don't suffer because I am not. I suffer because I think I am someone, but I am not that. Come and sit this side. Sit this side. You come late and block everybody. So I am, no problem. If I am not, no problem. But what I am not, if I start imagining that I am, then other than the problems, there cannot be anything. So, in the 15th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells us, Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadi nare sampradishtha. This world, what we take to be real, it is so exhaustively explained. But Bhagavan says, Narupamasya iha tatha upalabhyate. When you start really inquiring, is this world really created? Is it really there? And then we come to know, Nanto na chadi narasampradishtha. It has neither the beginning nor the end, nor does it exist. Then what is to be done? Asanga shastrena drudena chitva. Asanga shastrena. Now here there is very subtle point. Asanga Shastrina means what? We don't have to run from the situation of life. Don't give it a status of reality and suffer. This is what we have to understand. See? So, recognition of the illusion as an illusion is the only way to go beyond illusion. How life becomes simple. But these illusions we take real. And therefore we try to improve the illusions. You cannot. See, and for that purpose, we are studying this second chapter. So first it was told, the existence, absolute reality is eternal, neither created nor destroyed, cannot be associated with anything. Now thereafter, in this existence, the Maya is superimposed. Now what is the Maya? Maya is the inherent potentiality in the infinite, and for that there is no cause. This is second point for every spiritual seeker. Don't get lost in cause and effect. Accept the world as it is. ऐसा ही है. Why? Because the sky is too high. Have we ever asked this question? Why the fire is hot? We accept it gracefully, beautifully, and use the same destructive power of the fire to our benefit, is it not? This is what all spiritual life is. Nothing great about it. So, from that space, from the existence, because of its own potentiality called as Maya. Now, what is Maya? Maya is that because of which incomplete knowledge happens. Miyate anaya ya sa Maya. The vision is showing us the colors and the forms, but it has got its own limitations. It cannot go beyond a particular spectrum. Up to here, no problem. But when we insist, whatever I see by my eyes, that alone is real. Whatever I hear by ears, that alone is real. Then the samsara begins. See? And this is what the samsara is. We get lost into unwanted questions. Why they are like that? They are like that, that's it. See? So, we thus come to that from the existence sadvastu, the space manifests. Now, what is the space? Space is emptiness, but it is. So, existence aspect of the space is the reality, emptiness is superimposed. Because what is the existence is all full. There is no emptiness in the existence. Now, from this space, now we go to the next step. Evam akasha mithyatve satya satyat sat satyatve chavasite nyayena anena vaiva dehe sadvastu pravivicchatam. Thus, by this analysis, we have come to this conclusion. Evam akasha mithyatve. Space is an appearance, doesn't exist. And sat satyatve chavasite. And existence alone is the reality. Iti nyayena. Now, once we are convinced of this, now on the same foundation, nyayena, sadvastu vaiva dehe pravivicchatam. Now, from the air, the next element, now we have to separate out the existence. Sadvastu aneka deha, sadvastuni ekadeshastha maya, tatra ekadeshagatam viyat, tatra api ekadeshagato vayu prakalpitaha. Now see, sadvastu ek. In that absolute existence, in a part of it, Maya is imagined. And in that Ekadeshagam, in that one part of that Maya, the space is imagined. And in that space, one part of that space, the air is imagined. Vayu Prakalpitaha. This thought is coming from the Purana. In the Bhagavad Mahapuran, this thought comes. Shosha Sparsho Gatir Vegaha Vayur Dharma Ime Mataha. So existence is existence, Nirgun Nirakar. No shape, no qualities. Space is existence plus emptiness and sound, Shabda. Now from the space came the air. Now what is the air? Shosha, Sparsha, Gati, Vega. So drying the things, touch, Gati, movement, Veg, speed. These are the attributes of the air. So they are now added to the space and the air has come into existence. So Trayasvabhava, sun. So these three things, Maya, Vyomna, Ye Tepi, Vayugaha. So this air is appearance and illusion, not real. And the space, the sound is also there. So these are the attributes of the air. Now here we go further. Vayu asti iti sadbhavaha. Thus air is the existence aspect. Then sato vayu pruthakrute. If the existence and the air, they are separated, that means what? There is no air. If there is no air, nothing is possible. So sato vayu pruthakrute nistatva rupata maya. Then what will remain? Nothing will remain. So that nothingness is a part of the Maya. Swabhavo vyomago dhvani. And therefore the attribute of the space, dhvani, sound is associated with the air. So sato anuvrutti sarvatra vyomno neti pureritam vyomna anuvrutti adhuna katham na vyahatam vachaha. Now these are all the technical arguments which I will not take you into very many details, which will create a sufficient confusion in you. So in this manner slowly we come to the five elements. So from existence, tasmat atmanaha akasha sambhutaha, akashat vayu, vayor agni, agner apaha, adbhya pruthivi, prithivya oshadhaya, oshadibhya annam. This is how the descent from the absolute comes. Okay. Now, after having come to this, the most important part is, once we come to recognize the existence is real and appearance is not real, although it appears. This is what we have to get established into this. How do we get? That which appears on account of any condition, meaning conditioned appearance, is not real. See? Man, then son, husband, father. Now in these four of them, who is real? The man is real. The son, the husband, and the father, they are not real. Now those who are not real, those who are appearances, those who are useful, because of that, should we say that they are real? And if we look into it, who becomes miserable in life? Not the man. These three guys, the son becomes miserable because of the father. The son, the husband becomes miserable because of the wife, and the father becomes miserable because of the child. Now these three entities, how can you help them? Suppose you want to help them. You go and talk to that man. So you are talking, but who is listening? Is the son listening? Is the husband listening? Is the father listening? Or the man listening? If the man is listening, he will not change. He will continue to suffer. So we have to recognize this. Who is addressed by the scriptures? See? Therefore, in short, all that appears under n number of conditions is an illusion and should not take it serious. Like the dreams, like the sunrise and sunset, like the movement of the road when we are sitting in the car and because of the car movement, road appears to be running in the opposite direction. See, this is what one of my hobby is. Where I get so many examples is because of this. Now you all must have traveled by train so many times, also by the flight. Now what you have learnt, I don't know. What I learnt, I tell you. If you are sitting near the window and the train is running, look outside. You get three experiences. One experience is the trees and things which are nearer to the railway track, they are running in the opposite direction. There will be some point where there is no movement, it is stationary. And if you take a distant one, mountains or the moon or the sun, they are running in the same direction that of the train. So if you put all of them together, what is your experience? They are moving in a circle. See? Near the train, going backward. In the center, no movement. And distant, moving along the train. So what is the total movement? Are we going in a movement? But it appears. Now if you want to realize that nothing is moving, what you have to do? Jump out of the running train. Then there will be no question and no answer. See, friend, we don't have to do anything. Recognition of the illusion as an illusion is the only way to get out of illusion. You cannot control, you cannot change the illusions. They will continue to be. See? Therefore, when we are thus able to focus our attention on that which has never changed, and in that, one day by Babulnath Baba's grace, we will come to discover what? You cannot change this world. We are here to change ourselves. And how do we change ourselves? Don't get involved with anything or anybody beyond requirement. Be at peace with yourself. Spend more and more time in silence. When there is a need, do talk. When there is no need to talk. Now, if you practice this, exactly what is happening? When we do not talk to ourselves, we are not producing shabda. When we are listening to silence, we are not disturbed by the shabda, the sounds. So what has happened? We have transcended the space. Because shabda or the sound is the quality or the tanmatra of the space. And in that silence, because we are not getting influenced by the sounds, nor we are producing the words, therefore, when we go beyond the space, whatever is the experience which cannot be spoken of, because you have gone beyond the words, you can't speak about it. So whatever is that experience, that is the truth. It is for this purpose we are studying this second chapter of Panchadashi. Now, further, 1/10 of the space, 1/10 of, or rather a part of the existence is the space. 1/10 of the space is the air. 1/10 of the air is the fire. 1/10 of the fire is the water. 1/10 of the water is the earth. There are 10 times. 10 times the earth is the waters. 10 times the water is the fire. 10 times the fire is the air. And 10 times the air is the space. And the existence is infinite. Now, if this is clear, when we drop the earth means what? Gandha, smell. If we drop the earth, meaning when smells are no issue in our life. No, whenever I go out, I like to have Baygon spray on me, then only I can go out. No worry. So we have gone one 1/10 towards the reality. Then we come to the water. After we have come to water, no, the second catch is the taste. I want this type of food, that type of food. The whole life is spent only giving choices to the food. So, when we do not make food as an issue of our life, we have crossed the second barrier. Then we come to the third, the fire. The fire, the tanmatra, is the roop, the form and the colors. When the forms and colors are no issue, in short, name and the form, when they are no issue, we have crossed the barrier of the element fire. Now we have entered air. Now the tanmatra of the air is sparsha. Now we are no more obsessed with a particular type of touch. I can sleep only on Dunlop pillow. Why on Dunlop pillow? Now when two Dunlop pillows put together, it becomes easy. A particular soft touch. And when we go beyond this, in short, when we are slowly giving up obsession about these four types of objects, the smell, taste, colors and forms, and the touch. Now we have come to the space. Now what is space? Shabda. Suppose somebody tells you, honey, darling, you are so sweet, but don't lick me, okay? Keep away, I am sweet, I agree. Shabda, sound should not be given any importance. Somebody tells you are beautiful, don't take it seriously. Somebody tells you are a fool, don't take it seriously. If somebody gives me respect, therefore I am great. If somebody insults me, therefore I am small. Am I defined by others, or I know who am I? See, friends, how important it is. But we get carried away by these things. Therefore, no word, though on the contrary, I tell you, those who find our faults, they are our real enemies. Nindaka niere rakiye angan kuti chawai. Kabir ji says, we should have those people nearer to us who find out our faults. Then only we can change, we can improve. Those who are all the time glorifying us, they are looting us. See? Don't we do this to the small kids? This experiment I showed one mother. She was telling me, Swamiji, my son is so naughty, this thing, that thing. All the same stupid thing, stupid mother, stupid children. Stupid Swami. Okay. So, I said, look here, how to deal with your son. He doesn't listen? Yes, I'll tell you how to make him listen. We will be talking about him, but as if we are not knowing that he is around. And then I started talking. I said, Mama, your son is so intelligent, and not only intelligent, but so disciplined. And he listens to his mother, father, everybody. I have not seen such a lovely child anywhere in the whole world. Now that fellow is listening. No, Swamiji, my son is not like that. He is always shouting. I said, no, Mama, you don't know. Your son is the best son in the whole world. Do you want to see how best he is? Can you get me a Coke from the fridge? Mama, can you get it? Okay, Swamiji, he will come. I will get it, don't worry. He will go open the fridge. See, बेवकूफ बना करके काम निकलवाना. But we start fighting. And therefore we suffer in life. Therefore, these 5 elements, we have to go step by step. And the 5 elements come in our life in the form of their tanmatras. Therefore, in Kathopanishad, Bhagavan says, Yamaraj Bhagavan says, Indriyebhya parayartha, arthebhyascha param manaha, manasastu para buddhi, buddhir atma mahan paraha, mahataha param avyaktam, avyaktat purusham paraha, purushanna param kinchit, sa kashta sa paragatihi. This is our being. Indriyebhya parayartha. As compared to the sense organs, the respective tanmatras are subtle and they appear in the form of the objects. So, indriyebhya parayartha. Therefore, if these various attributes, shabda, sparacha, rupa, rasa, gandha, if they are not an issue for us, we have conquered our sense organs. And beyond the tanmatras is the mind. If we do not become emotional, we have conquered the mind. We have entered the intellect. After having entered the intellect, we have to conquer the individuality. We have to merge with the totality. See? Para buddhir atma mahan paraha. Buddhi is individual I. Mahan, totality. See? Buddhir atma mahan paraha. Mahataha param avyaktam. Now, beyond the totality is the avyakta, the God's will. Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. And beyond God's will is God, Paramatma. And thereafter, na param kinchit, sa kashta sa paragati. This is the ladder. In this world, when we are living, we have to cross step by step, step by step. See, my friends. And then we will come to know, as we migrate from the smell, grossest, then taste, subtler, then the forms, subtler, still subtler, then the touch, still subtler, then the sound, subtlest, then the sense organs subtler than the subtlest, then the mind, then the individual I, the total I, and divine will. This is the GPS. My friends, Nanya Panta Vidyate Yanaya, there is no other way than this. I am not taking you with the technical complications. There was one student who asked me, Swamiji, I have tried to understand, read the second chapter of Panchadashi, but it's so difficult, I am not able to catch it. I said, bypass, go to the third chapter. See? So, Puranoktam Taratamyam Dashamshay Bhuta Panchake. In the Bhagavad Mahapuran, this topic comes. Puranoktam Taratamyam. Taratamyam is what? Taratam Bhav, what is called in Sanskrit. In English, what we call is the infinitive, comparative and superlative. Guhya Shastra is Dharma Shastra. How we should conduct ourselves in this world, in all our relations, possessions, wherever we are, that is Dharma Shastra. Then we come to the Guhyatara Shastra. Guhyatara Shastra is do the upasana, chant the Lord's name, do meditation, etc. so that you start working on your mind. First, we work on the body by fulfilling our interactions and responsibility toward the world around us. Guhya Shastra, Dharma Shastra. Then Guhyatara Shastra, Upasana Shastra. We have to work on our mind. Mind should not run in a wrong direction. Then we come to Guhyatama Shastra. Guhyatama Shastra, iti Guhyatamam Shastram idamuktam mayanaga etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakruttascha bharata. Hey Arjun, in this 15th chapter, I told you the Guhyatama Shastra. What was the Guhyatama Shastra? Yasmad ksharamati toham aksharaadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha prathita purushottamaha. Because I am beyond the duality of the knower known, and therefore I am Purushottama. The Kshara Purusha is the world. The Akshara Purusha is the Jiva. The Purushottama is the one who is expressing both as the world as well as the Jiva. And therefore, Yaspar Ksharamati Toham Akshara Davichottama. Therefore, I am beyond the influence of the Kshara, the world, and Akshara. I do not become happy or miserable. That me is my essential nature. See? Now apply it in our day-to-day life, same principle. Our relations and possessions in the world, Kshara Purusha. I, the husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, Akshara Purusha. Who will be Purushottama? The man or the woman. See? Kshara Purusha, the world. All our possessions and relations. Akshara Purusha, whatever we have become. Mother, father, in-laws, outlaws. Then Purushottama, the man or the woman. How simplest it is. It can't be simpler than this. Now find out, where are we? If we are living in the world, that time we should remember, now I am Akshara Purusha. So whatever are my obligations, duties, that I must complete. See? Then Akshara Purusha. Then I should live in such a manner that I am not a problem for myself and I am not a problem for others. And when these two things are done, then we have time, energy, ability and capacity to inquire, who is this Purushottama? Am I by birth anybody, or am I nobody by birth? And how this nobody became somebody because of the name and the form? And the names and the forms, has it any logic? Name is Lakshmi Bai, बर्तन साफ कर रही है. Name is Vidyadhar, झाड़ू लगा रहा. See, my friends, the more we recognize this, maintain the nobody status, and nobody alone is happy. It is said in English, nobody is happy. It is very true. Somebody is always miserable. Nobody is always happy. Therefore, Puranoktam Taratamyam. So, Taratamya is going from the gross to the subtle. So, Guhya is the gross world, Guhyatara is the subtler, and Guhyatama is the subtlest. In the same manner, the earth and smell is the grossest, then the water and the taste is the subtler, then the form and color and the fire is the still subtler, then the touch and the space, or rather is the air, and in sound and expansion is the space subtlest, and that which is supporting all of them but not getting influenced by any one of them. That is the reality, what is indicated in this chapter. Now what will happen? Earth, let us take one. When we give up earth, meaning the smell aspect of our experiences, we come to the water. So what happened? We are expanded 10 times. We give up the taste. No much issue of taste in life. Then we come to the forms and colors. We are already expanded 10 times. Now we give up this also. Shape and color. We are expanded till another 10 times. Give up that also. Then come to the air. No issue of the touch. Further we are expanded. How many times? 40 times. And thereafter we give up the touch. We come to the sounds. We are expanded another 50 times. And after having expanded, then come to know this is only Maya, and Maya is that which is appearing but doesn't exist. Maya has no independent existence. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratya Mame Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. This Daivi Maya Duratya, very difficult to go. Then what is to be done? Mam evaye prapadyante, those who come and surrender at my feet. Prapadyante eva, if there is no other option. And what is the prapatti? Prapatti is do thari rai, so mari rai. This experience of yours, you can't define it. It is unlike any experience. We have not done anything. Only focal length from the gross earth came to the subtle water, still subtler the fire, still subtler the air, still subtlest the space, and from the space to the Maya, and then we have surrendered ourselves at the God's will, jo sari rahe so mari rahe, we disappear. And He alone remains. Be attentive. Once we are devoted to the Lord, not mechanically, through this understanding, then what will happen? Law of karma will not operate on us. Traffic rules are applied on whom? On the driver who is driving the car. If the driver is sitting in the back seat and if the police catches and the person who is driving the car, he said, I am not the driver, he is there, he has got a driving license. But you are driving now. So who is driving the car? A devotee is not the doer. Jo thari rahe so mari rahe. And therefore, devotees do not fall in the law of karma purview. See, my friends, once we get these points clear in our life, then the meaning of studying Panchadashi becomes fruitful. Otherwise, we will get so much lost only in this. So, Vannirushna Prakashada Punaravritti. So, this we have already seen. I had told you all these things in directly. Sato Vivechita Apso Tanmithyatve Chavasite Bhumir Dashamshataha Nyuna Kalpita Apsati Chintayen. So, in this manner, we slowly start expanding our being. So, now come to the subjective. Body, gross body is the earth. Then comes the water. Then comes the fire. Then comes the air. Then comes the space. Now put yourself in this thing. Body identified Mooladhar Chakra. Then identified with the Swadhisthana Chakra, desires. Then identified with the Manipur Chakra, greed. These are the three gross elements: earth, water, and fire. Now, we have come to from the fire to the air. Air is the Anahat Chakra, where there is a gati, there is a movement, breathing is happening, thoughts are coming and going. And when the thoughts are coming and going, sound is produced, Shabda. If we go beyond the sound, we come to the, beyond the sound means what? Beyond the element air. We come to the space. Space is Vishuddha Chakra. In the space, other than the space, there is nothing. Space is not contaminated by the contents. If we start living in Vishuddha Chakra, we will support everything, but not get influenced by anything. That is Vishuddha Chakra, living as being without becoming somebody. So if I am in front of my father, I will play the role of a son. But I can't be a son when I am in front of my boss. That time I am a subordinate. See? So we are all playing now. Vishuddha Chakra means we are all playing perfect role. but not getting contaminated because we have come to the element space. See, my friends. So we play the various roles. And when we start playing various roles, and this I is no more carrying the burden of many roles. Play the role, change the clothings. Play the role, change the clothings. Don't keep on adding on you. And when this practice is done, then we migrate from Vishuddha Chakra to Agya Chakra. Then we come to know, I am the one supporting everything. Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, Samadhi, uncontaminated by any one of them. Aham Brahmasmi. So from the space, Vishuddha Chakra, we have gone to the Sadvastu, the pure existence, the reality, the Brahman. This is the journey, my friends. And this has to be with this understanding, not mechanically. Take the air and bring it up and go around and give a big thud on your, what you call, the Mooladhara Chakra. And again something will start happening. And then again, don't get lost in that. Why I am telling you, I have gone through that. All abnormalities will happen. You will see these yogis, tapasvis, they are wanting to prove something to the world. Last 32 days not taking food. Poor fellow, take food. What do we want to prove to the world? I can live without food? Stones live without food. That cannot be the spiritual life. And in the whole life, keep on walking. For what? See, friends, therefore, we have to recognize our divine nature in this manner. Slowly, slowly, we start leading a life extremely light. So, Brahmanda loka deheshu sadvasturi pratukrute asantaha andadaya bhantu tadbhane apiha kakshati. And when we have this reason from the body identification, that is the Prithvi Tattva, up to the space, up to the Vishuddha Chakra. And from there, when we graduate and come to the Agya Chakra, now we are with everything and everybody, but not getting influenced by anything or anybody. So let the things be seen, let the people say, let them say, what can you do? Somebody once told me, you are very lucky moving in beautiful cars and with so many nice people. You go by the flights and all that, you know. When will I get it? I said, when you stop asking. Don't beg. What is needed for us, He provides. Never compare yourself. One of the biggest problem for us is either the past memories bother us. And you know, for a funny part, the good part of our past we forget easily. The bad part we remember intensely. Then future. Keep on worrying and trying to solve the non-existing problems. And in the present, constant comparison. लोगों की वाइफ देखो कितनी अच्छी होती है. The grass on the other side of the fence is green. There is nothing like good wife, bad wife. Because there is no wife. See? When divorce happens, out of that lady, wife goes out. वो कौन गया? वो wife गई अब. What happens? Where are they? Therefore, friends, this study should very clearly make us understand this. Brahmanda loka deheshu sadvasturi prutakrite. So when we thus separate the pure existence from the whole world, whatever it is, asantaha andadaya bhantu, then let the appearance of the multiplicity appear. How does it matter? Asantaha andadaya bhantu tad bhane api iha kakshati. Do we lose anything or do we gain anything when we see the rainbow? Do we gain or lose anything when we see the mirage waters? No. Let it be there. How does it matter? Do we become many because there are a dozen mirrors in front of you? Yeah, so many reflections. Am I reduced to something or what? Maybe my weight must have gone down by 110. No. Therefore, asantaha andadayaha, the whole Brahmanda, it is non-existent at all. And even then, bhantu, let them be seen. How does it matter? Asantaha andadaya bhantu, tad bhane api iha kakshati. So when I am standing in front of 10 mirrors, is my weight reduced by 10 times reduced? एक इधर गया, एक इधर गया. I'm feeling light, yaar. No. How simple it is. Now in place of the mirrors, keep your relations. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws. These are all the mirrors. And if you do not like any mirror, don't look at it. There will be a reflection, but don't look at it. Life becomes so simple, my friends. Vedanta is the only way wherein you can laugh out of wisdom. See? Bhuta bhautika mayanam asatve atyantavasite sadvastu advaita mittesha dhir viparyeti na kvachita. Bhuta bhautika mayanam asatve atyantavasite. Now when we have thus come to this conviction, atyantavasite, conviction what? Bhuta bhautika maya, all the 5 great elements, their attributes, and then the Maya who created these elements and the attributes, atyanta asatve vasite. Now we are convinced of this. They are not real, they are only appearances. In the deep sleep, where are we? Space gone. When are we? Time gone. What are we? Body gone. But we continue to be. So in deep sleep, everything is absent. But the one which is illuminating the absence of everything is the eternal presence. This is the basic difference between Vedanta and Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastra is Prakriti Pradhan. And therefore, the definition of the deep sleep according to yoga is abhava pratyaya lambana vrittihi nidra. Sleep is that which makes absence of everything as an object of knowledge. So according to yoga, still there you are extrovert. But what Vedanta tells, in deep sleep, when everything is rejected as an illusion, whatever remains is you, and you can never be absent. See? Our I or Vijnanamaya Kosha, if you have to understand, take this example. Now this is a mirror, for example. Vijnanamaya Kosha is like a mirror. So when it is focusing outside, so from this, focusing outside, what will be seen? Reflected? The outer world. And when the same mirror is turned inside, world will disappear. But then that which is the eternal presence, the blissful being, that alone will be reflected. And when we thus sleep for a sufficient length of time, we get fully charged. You know, wireless charging. Some of you may be having. You don't have to put a wire and all that. Just keep it on the table and it gets charged through induction. Exactly the same way. Turn yourself to your own being, meaning what? Stop looking outside. As in deep sleep, we get fully charged. Because that time we are with the divine as nobody. And after we are fully charged, again body identification, the turn has happened, then we wake up, and after that, again our Mahasadhana, WhatsApp, forward, forward, forward. Now you know that WhatsApp also must be fed up, that company. If you want to forward something to 3, 4, 5 people, they say, forwarded many times. Don't forward anymore. See, friends, the whole life becomes so extrovert. And then we again come back to square one. Therefore, Bhuta Bhautika Mayanam Asatvi Atyantamasite. Don't give any value, importance to any possessions or any relations. Be sincere, be committed, whatever we are supposed to do, do it. But don't get attached or entangled. See? And what is important is to know that if somebody loves us, it is not for the body, it is for the divine that we are. Therefore, Sadvastu Advaitam iti esha dhi viparyeti na kvachit. Thereafter, we will never fall back to the relative world and become miserable or happy in our life. Once you are abiding in the truth. See, there was a great saint in Varanasi, you all know his name, Lahiri Mahashay. You must have heard the name. Everybody who is on the spiritual path, one day or the other, has come across the autobiography of a yogi. Everybody reads that and gets inspired and then goes on imagining the same thing is happening to me, nothing happens. Don't get carried away. It's enough to get on the path. So in his life, he used to come from he was a clerk in some military establishment. He used to come from the work and sit in the small little house. Now that house is there, but it is in such a dilapidated, dirty condition, not maintained. So he used to sit in the front room and his devotees will come and he used to speak on Gita. That is the routine every day. And one day when he was sitting, just behind him is door, and behind the door are the small room. There his son was dead. When he came and he started, and the man or the son died. So he just told, close the door and continued the satsanga as routine, as if nothing has happened. After that was over, yes, now we can do what is to be done. Friends, it is not imagination. Nothing can touch you if you abide in the self. Neither honor nor dishonor. Like the watch is shockproof, waterproof, similarly, we become insult proof. Because somebody respects you, you don't become great. Because somebody insults you, you don't become bad. You know what you are. See, my friends, Sadvastu Advaitam, the truth is one without a second. Now you see, when we are with small kids, sometimes the children will be pulling the beard and you are taking them in your lap, and the child thinks this is a good place to do. And Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. That time we will become angry with that child. You don't have manners. No, Swamiji, I thought this is a good place. No. Na viparnayati kvachit. Thereafter we will never go the wrong way. Sadadvaitat prutak krute dvaite bhumyadi rupini tattat adartha kriyaloke yatha adrushtata thaivasa. So, having known that all these five elements, they are simply as existing in this pure existence, but the pure existence is no more influenced by them. See. Once I was in UK, in my friend's place, in a garden, there was one small round kind of a container. In that there was water. And I was taking a walk in that garden. It was daytime, maybe 12 o'clock or so. I saw the sun reflected over there. It is somewhere on Instagram, somebody has put it. So I was standing there and I took my camera and I was taking the video. So my friend, old man, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, don't disturb, I am meditating. And then I was taking the video still. Then I put some kind of little bit dust or small wood or something like that. The moment I put it, naturally the water started ripples forming. And the sun reflection also started dangling. Again, after some time it was cool. And I took the whole video. Then I showed him. I said, look here. You ask me so many questions. When the water is steady, the sun reflection is steady. When the water is disturbed, who is disturbed? Is the sun disturbed? No. Is the reflection disturbed? It appears, but it doesn't disturb because it doesn't exist. Can we fish out the reflection from the waters? It only appears, doesn't exist. See, friends, all our relations are like the reflections. But we take, because the waters are disturbed, therefore reflection is disturbed. Another time, we were in Goa many years before. I was with some youngsters and children, everything. We took one nice boat and we went little in the sea. And it became very rough. So we are all rocking and we came back. After we came on the shore, beach, and then all of them, Swamiji, oh, we were saved, it was such a bad experience. They were talking to me and I was doing like this continuously. Swamiji, what are you doing? I say, see, the boat is moving, you know. Swamiji, what happened to you? I said, I don't know. See, the boat is moving and I'm. Swamiji, please tell why are you doing like this thing? I said, you are wise, I am otherwise. Movement of the boat can disturb me if I am in the boat. If you come out of the boat, it doesn't disturb you. All our relations are like being in the boat. Come out of it. After work is over, get again into the boat. Oh, relax. See? Life becomes so simple, friends. Spirituality is not complicated. So, sadadvaitat pratakrate dvaite bhumya nirupini tadadad kriya loke yatha drushta tathaiva sa. So, whatever we are supposed to do and live, accordingly we continue our life. But hold on to the foundation that the divine alone is our essential nature. सांख्य कारणाद बौद्धाद्यैहि जगत भेदो यथा यथा उत्प्रेक्षते अनेक युक्त्या भवत्वेश तथा तथा. Now Sankhya, the followers of yoga, they follow the Sankhya philosophy. In Sankhya, Karnada, Buddha, Jain, they accept one soul per body. This is the biggest error. And about the jiva, one soul per body, further they say, there are many philosophies or their views. Some of they say the jiva is of the size of the body. So if an elephant dies, according to his karma, because at the time of death he killed one mosquito. Therefore, in the next life he will become mosquito. Elephant size jiva, how it will go into mosquito? Another way they say that soul is, if you take the hair and split it vertically 1000 times, then take that one thin thread, divide it vertically again 1000 times, what will remain? That is the jiva. And therefore, when they sit for meditation, don't disturb, gaya, gaya, nikal gaya. Like we put the thread in the needle, you know. Nahi gaya. Don't get carried away. That is not the truth. Bulb may be many, but are the lights many? Bulb becomes fuse, light never becomes fuse. And the light is neither in electricity nor in the only bulb. When electricity and bulb come together, have an unholy wedlock, the light happens. See, friends, when these points are clear, therefore here it is said, Jagat Bhedo Yatha Yatha Utprekshate Aneka Yuktya Bhavatu Esha Tatha Tatha. Let them go. Do whatever they like. And therefore you will see tapasya, torture, that become the foundation of their spiritual life. No, we are not here to torture ourselves. See? Otherwise that becomes, because you know, others are not able to keep without food even for 20 minutes. Constantly they want to eat something or the other. And then Babaji is not taking food for 20 days. You must be great because I can't stand 20 seconds. And then what we want to prove? Don't get carried away by that. Let them continue. We have nothing to do. We are not against anybody. Avajñatam sadadvaidam nishankahi anyavadivihi evam ka kshati asmakam na tadvaitam avajanatam. So all these people, they do not respect this non-dual absolute truth that they are. Nobody can help them. Why we should worry? Relax. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.